Hey, what's up everybody? Dustin here, ATEM Offroad. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a good day. So here I have another useful product from Openroad that I wanted to share with you. This is their 5-gallon pressurized shower water tank they sent me for testing out this upcoming camping season with my off-road trailer, and I'm really excited, but I need to figure out where I'm going to mount it as I've got very limited space on this trailer. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I think it'll be an awesome addition to the Openroad shower tent that we've already installed. So let's get the tank unboxed. We'll take a close look and I'll give you the full breakdown of it. Right out of the box, the unit looks really good. It seems really simple to use, and it's a heavy-duty aluminum tank. All the welds I've inspected all look really good. It looks like someone actually took their time to properly make this thing, but we'll definitely get some water in it and pressurize it later on in this video to check for leaks. Now, I really like the convenience of the water level eyesight up front, the shutoff valve before the quick disconnect, and even the cap on the top of this tank is pretty solid. It's all aluminum, and yeah, this thing looks of good quality. The tank measures 7.5 inches wide by 7 inches tall and about 42.5 inches in length. The tank also comes with a coiled flex hose and shower head that can stretch out to about 16 feet. And I noticed it also comes with a little extra gasket in case your nozzle or something leaks. For securing the tank, some various stainless steel hardware and these two 2x4 steel slotted brackets. So installation should be fairly straightforward and pretty simple. Now for securing the tank, it couldn't be any easier. Thanks to the T-slot design, the tank offers a variety of mounting and securing options. You'll just have to get creative on how you want to set it up. Now I've chosen this spot on my trailer inside the basket. I feel it's going to be readily accessible and it's concealed and protected. Right here on the trailer frame, I found some really strong anchoring points. Went ahead and drilled 4 5/16 holes, through holes into the frame, and then bolted down those 2x4 slotted brackets that are supplied with the tank. Once those were bolted down, I put the bolts and nuts on the brackets and then slid the tank over the heads of the bolts through those T-slots and then fastened it down. And yeah, I think this is going to be pretty secure, and it's definitely not going anywhere. Now I'm getting ready to fill up this tank, and if you've ever towed or moved any amount of stored water, you're probably familiar with the jerking motion of water sloshing around, and for this reason is why I like this tank, because it has built-in partitions along the inside of the tank, so it helps reduce and breaks up the energy from like sloshing around, which can also lead to stress cracks and fatigue in these mounting locations. Now to pressurize the tank, you can use a hand pump or like a bicycle pump, but there's no fun in that when we have the Jeep with an onboard air compressor, so we'll just use that. Now to do that, we'll remove this cap right here on the Schrader valve, and I'll go turn the compressor on and we'll fill this thing up. Now a quick operating tip is you don't want to overfill this tank. That way you have an air gap in there to pressurize, so you have the maximum pressure. And it's just as quick as just seeing it at the eyesight when you're filling it up. It says 6 on there, but just make sure it's between 5 and 6 and you should be good with a lot of useful pressure. It was really fast, maybe less than a minute to air this thing up to 30 psi. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the valve here, pressurize the shower head, and I'll show you how it works. There's a stop button, you push it in and then you push out, and there you go. You've got different settings like a jet there, and yeah, to focus all of your water pressure on your head. And that's probably where I would mount it above myself. This is going to be perfect for when you're out there camping. You could wash your clothes, your dishes, If your dog's dirty, you can wash your muddy paws down, or anything you think you can clean with water while camping. You don't want to really drink this water. Now, if you had to, you were in a pinch, you could probably boil it and it's fine. But it's not going to be potable water. It's more just for showering and cleaning things while you're camping. I do have some roto packs for potable water, for drinking water and things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a fairly simple thing. And yeah, this aluminum design is pretty lightweight. With it full of water, and the tank, you have about 20 pounds for the tank, and then about 60 pounds full. You don't want to do any really extreme off-roading with this because it's a lot of weight. You do run the risk of potentially this thing falling off, and that's why I've chose to store the water tank in the basket of the trailer. That way it's all enclosed. If something were to happen, I won't lose it, and it's still going to be here in the trailer. This was one of the shower bags that I've been using. I got 2 of these. They hold 5 gallons too, but you have to find somewhere to hang it up. So if you're in a dispersed area, you got to find a tree and all that stuff, where the tank actually makes a lot of sense because I've got the onboard compressors on all of my Jeeps, and it's super simple, very fast to set up. So I like this. Now 5 gallons, probably get a good shower out of one person of the family member. So you might want to bring extra water, have access, but I feel like if we take quick showers or doing something around camp, this would be perfect for like a family of 4. Now Openroad also offers a 10-gallon version, but just be aware it's more weight, more water, and more of a load. So just something to think about. But other than that, I'm really satisfied with the product. If you are interested in something like this, I'll leave the links to in the description box below. Openroad has these on sale. I believe right now it's $50 off, $349. But I have seen them as low as $249. You just have to get on their website and monitor them. So again, I'll leave the description, and thank you Openroad for sponsoring this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Peace out.